Hi there. How are you today? I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I know I am, so I hope you are too. I'm here to talk to you about being the abundant person you were born to be. Yes, you. You were born to be abundant. So, hey, if you happen to pop in here on the live, go ahead and give me a hashtag live and say hi. Let me know where you're from and how the weather is where you are because it's beautiful and sunny here and hot. Hot, hot, hot. And if you happen to watch the replay, give me a hashtag replay and still say hi and tell me where you're from and how the weather is. I'd love to hear it, even if it is later on. So, anyway, like I said, I'm here to talk to you about being the abundant person that you were born to be. Yes, abundance is your birthright. We were all born to be abundant. We were not put here to suffer and struggle. I used to work in an art college and I dealt with graduating seniors. And I had this one senior a week before graduation, an artist, a fine artist, who came to me and said, I can't graduate. And I went, why not? I got your grades here. Got your grades, your finances, everything's taken care of. You're ready to go. He's like, no, I haven't suffered enough. And I just went, you haven't what? And he repeated the exact same thing, suffered. I haven't suffered enough. I was like, seriously? I mean, and this is long before I got into, major money mindset and really dove into it. But I was already believing that you're not here to suffer. Okay? And I had to call in my boss, who was a vice president, and we had to talk this child into realizing that you don't need to suffer to graduate, that you have suffered in your classes. We had to use his language to make him believe that he had suffered enough because he was not buying that he didn't need to. Because all the great artists, that's what his thing was, all the greats throughout history died penniless and became great after their deaths. That's the way he felt. And we said, well, you've got plenty of time then, but you can still graduate. So that's how we talked him into graduating. And it was sad because I didn't have enough time with him to get through to him that we don't have to suffer and struggle. And maybe I didn't even realize it at the time. I knew we didn't have to, but didn't know how to get it through to him. But I can get it through to you. You do not have to suffer and struggle to do anything in this life. You have been taught to believe that. You've been programmed it by society. Because frankly, if you look back at history, if everybody is wealthy, who wants to build the castle? So when kings came, into a place, or anybody overthrew a place or invaded a place, they made the other people suffer so that they would build their fortresses. When the Bible was translated into English, remember, it was King James. And that's why it says the love of money is the root of all evil. What king wants to tell his people, go ahead and love money? It's perfectly fine. Now think about it. In ancient Greece, or rather ancient Greek was the language of the day. In the ancient times, Greek was the language of the times. And there are over 6 words that translate into love in the English language. And a synonym for love is worship. So if you change that one phrase from the love of money is the root of all evil to the worship of money is the root of all evil, it makes so much more sense. And if we had been told from the beginning that the worship of money is the root of all evil, but loving it is okay, our programming would have been completely different. So that's what I'm asking you to do now, is look at that programming and think about it. It's okay to love your money. It's okay to nurture your money. Rather than crumpling it up and throwing it into your purse or into your wallet or into your pocket, keep it folded nicely or unfolded even. Keep them, the bills facing the same direction. Treat the bills kindly. Treat the coins kindly. And it's not just, because a lot of people think that the way they nurture their money is the stuff that's out in their retirement savings. It's not just that. It's the money you have in hand, the money in your hot little hand at any given time. Be kind to it. When you find a coin in the street, pick it up and say thank you. Yeah, give it a little hug. Give it a little kiss if you want to. I wouldn't put it to your lips. I won't step on. But, blow it a little kiss or something and say thank you. More of this, please. Please, please, please. Give me more. And speaking of saying thank you and please, please, please give me more, gratitude is the fastest way for you to remember the wealthy person you are. Go back and look at all the things that you have been given throughout your life. Take 15 minutes today and just make a list. As a child, you probably didn't have to pay for shelter. You probably didn't have to pay for your food. You probably didn't have to pay for your clothing. You probably had a bed. And even if you didn't have all those things every single night, you probably had them sometimes. And you didn't have to pay for them all. Somebody else paid for them. So be grateful for those things. Be grateful for any toys you may have been given, any Christmas presents or birthday presents you may have been given. Everything. Think back to all those things that if you had to pay for it as a child, probably wouldn't have had anything. Because you probably couldn't have figured out a way to pay for it as a child. Think back of all the gifts that maybe your children have given you, or if you were a teacher, school children gave you, or if you were a nurse, maybe patients gave you, or just other people have given you throughout your life that have come, in essence, from God and His magnificent universe. And be grateful for all those things. Just say thank you for everything that I have been given throughout my life, and thank you for all that I will be given today. Because God and His magnificent universe want to bless you. They want you to be abundant. Years ago, I heard a story, and I guess it was in Sunday school. I really don't remember where it was. But it was about a man who died, went to heaven, and the angel was kind of showing him around, picks him up the pearly gates, shows him around, and he gives him this little box. And the man goes, "What's this?" And he goes, "Open it, it's for you." And he opens it up, and there's, some money in it, and there's some love and different little things. And the guy goes, "Oh, it's so nice. And I always wanted this on earth. How come I didn't get it on earth?" The angel says, "Well, we tried to give it to you, but you just didn't want it." It's like, "What do you mean I didn't want it?" "Well, you kept pushing it away." The angel goes, "But I've got something else to show you. Come on." And so they go on, and they go into this big, humongous vault, which is, I guess it's like a safe deposit box room, only it was like monstrous. And the guy starts opening. He goes, "Go ahead and open the drawers." He starts opening them, and he's looking at all these things. There's cars, there's houses, there's vacations, there's money galore. There's all these different things, and the guy's like, "Wow, whose stuff is this?" He goes, "Well, the angel says, it was supposed to be yours when you were on earth." He goes, "What do you mean? I don't understand this." He goes, "I kept saying, give me, give me, give me." And the angel says, "But you never said thank you. So we didn't think you wanted it." Imagine all these riches that are there for you, but you don't bother to say thank you. And in fact, sometimes you actually go, "Give me, give me, get, whoa, 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 no, not ready, not ready, not ready. It's too much, hold off." And we push it away. So I'm asking you today to show the gratitude for all that you've been given. Show gratitude for all that you will be given. And willingly receive those items. Push back on the programming that we were all born to struggle and suffer. And instead, believe that you were here, you were born to be abundant. Change your language. Get rid of the word suffer. Get rid of the word struggle. Now, when I say that, I know that just because even if you say it doesn't mean, boom, it's gone forever. It's going to come back, and that's okay. That's the whole thing with clearing your blocks, because everybody has them. Don't let anybody ever tell you they don't have any money blocks or any mental blocks, because that's all money blocks are, is mental blocks to welcoming money. That's all they are. Everybody has them. I don't care who you are. You have them. And what you do is you clear them. And then the next time when you bump up against the same one again, because you will, it's easier to clear. And the third time, it's a little easier to clear. You're just building a muscle to clear those blocks. That's all it is. And you're going to bump into the same ones over and over and over again. But it gets easier to just clear them away. So you're not even having to push them apart. You just kind of start going, okay, I know what you are. Clear, clear, clear. So, again, I challenge you to drop the word struggle and suffer from your vocabulary. Drop the belief that you are here to struggle and suffer, and instead adopt the belief that you were born to be abundant. And in fact, you are abundant. You are. So start saying thank you. Just say thank you 100 times a day. Maybe as you walk out to your mailbox, say thank you with every step on the way out there and on the way back. Or as you walk around your house, just say thank you for every step for a minute or two. That'll get you about 100. And see how your life begins to change. See how your feelings begin to change. And start noticing all the free things that you are getting. Free coffee, free donut, free oil change, free workshops. Every time you get a free workshop, it's probably worth $200 or $300. Money you didn't have to spend. So include those and say thank you, thank you, thank you. You can say thank you to the person giving it. You can also say thank you to God and His magnificent universe, because as you do that, you get more. It's not the purpose of saying thank you, but it's what happens. It's just what naturally happens. If you want to talk to me more about different ways that you can show gratitude, then drop me a DM or drop me a comment below, and I will be happy to share some more ways. I've got dozens of ways to show gratitude and dozens of ways that you can change your language so that you begin to live the life of abundance that you were born to live. Abundance is your birthright. Stop trying to struggle. Stop trying to suffer. We do that to ourselves. Stop being your own worst enemy and accept that abundance is your birthright. So until we meet again, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye. Don't forget to comment below or drop me a DM. Bye-bye.